my guys? Welcome, welcome. This is another show of Pure Gold. And I just wanted to come in real quick, let you guys know a little quick tap in. Obviously, hey, I got place for you, so you know what this is gonna be. Take down your pens and papers and write down some pics. But first, what's going around the way. You guys know, and if you don't know, or you didn't hear already, in the NBA, we got fucking your boy Russell Westbrook. My boy Russell Westbrook. What a great career. What a great time. And there's no way we have to start the show like this. Because Russ, he was an amazing player. You understand what I'm saying? Very amazing. You can't really just like his heart was just. You guys know we're gonna start off the show with 10 best plays of Russell Westbrook. You know what I'm saying? Because hey, we could do that, and then we'll jump right into this shit. And tell me right in the comments, what was your best play? And what did you like? But let's start that.
It's the greatest I've ever seen.
Russell Westbrook is unguardable.
If you don't respect and admire Russell Westbrook, there's something wrong with you. I've never seen a player give maximum effort every single night like him. And I'm played against the greats.
Wait, even Jordan?
Even Jordan didn't play as hard as Russell Westbrook does.
How many similarities do you see between you and Russell Westbrook?
A ton. I didn't smile much on the court either. But he plays the game with such an energy and such an aggressiveness. I don't think that needs to be appreciated. He's not out there trying to make friends. This guy's playing hard every time down.
I don't know another player like Westbrook. It was a stretch where Russell Westbrook was the greatest player on the planet, hands down, both sides of the floor.
This is probably the best way to update your resume in 2026. And I've tested a lot of these tools.
Gets the lane, slams it over Bannier.
That'll fire a team up.
We're right back. There it is.
Off the backboard to Westbrook. Wow.
You knew it was coming. In some form.
They're going to run it down to the end.
Yes,
Make sure they get the last shot.
You want to win it or go to overtime. Oladipo, long shot. He drilled it. Pure magic.
They don't have timeouts. You've got to be ready to play defense.
Westbrook. Thank you. You got to be kidding.
Oh, my goodness. Still time on you. And here's the guy, David. He covers a lot of ground. Oh.
Man, Cook. A contested shot and an air ball. Westbrook pecking it.
Are you kidding?
Right into your lazy boy here on this last. It's a volume shooter. You kept him off the free throw line for the most part. And yet you're still right here with opportunity in a one possession game. So it has the fifth block for Serge Ibaka on the road. So Westbrook. 1 point game.
Can feel it rim. Put that thunderous put down.
Well, this guy's hands up. KD going to give it to Ibaka at the elbow, off the heel of the iron. Rebound, saved by Oklahoma City. Westbrook in. Got it! Westbrook for three with 1/10 of a second remaining. He'll just pick Durant clean and throws the ball behind Thompson, throws it away. Durant running to the rim. Oh! no words for how nasty these two All-Stars can be. Oh!
Back out to Bill and Stu. On the yard.
Russ! Throw it down! Throw it down, Russ! Down the middle he goes!
Then he gets a technical for taunting. I mean, he looked getting into the paint and then exploding. Did he ever explode over the top of Gobert? Oh, wow, that's just a monster.
Singler's board. Russell for three, right down Main Street.
And he has been able to deliver all afternoon.
Westbrook waiting for Sabonis to set the screen. Working off of it. Russell kicks it to the corner. And he's got it. That is the stuff of legends right there. With his 40-second triple.
Yo. So you know what's crazy? Every time I show this shit, the reason why I show this shit is for you guys to understand how fucking crazy it is. That game, you could continue watching it, which is number one. That's the 42nd triple double, the most of triple doubles. So they gave him that game, right? So he's just hitting up bare jumpers, all that shit. Like basically showing the whole game of highlights all jam packed in that one. But number two, what's so crazy is that the man had a hell of a career. Would you believe his second best, basically his number one highlight, right? Because number one is full of other highlights. So his number one highlight is in a Lakers jersey. How fucking crazy is that? Like, who would have thought that? The man was so shit in the Lakers, but in the Lakers jersey is his best highlight of his career. That's the way they set this up. That's just poetic. Let me tell you guys something. You could be whatever you want to be, just be great. Now, back to regular schedule program. Let's get back to this dollar, man. So, yo, check it out. We got some WNBA playing right now. And Liberty, if you guys don't know already, Liberty does not cover spreads. Yes, we're not talking about that game right now, but if you don't know, now you know. Liberty does not cover spread. So anytime you see Liberty on 7, 8, 9, 10, whatever, bet the other team blindly. Just close your eyes and go like this. Click is as simple as that. You'll cash. You know, if you ain't come here for the picks, at least you come here to get step up your own game. You know what I mean? Get your game up, step up your game, soak it up the knowledge like a sponge, and let's get right to it. So we have a 7:30 p.m. game in the Eastern time, and that's Spark against Mystics. Mystics is finally home after getting a wall up on the road. A lot of people were on the Mystics train, which I'm not saying not to, but there's something I've noticed. They don't really play good on the road. Maybe it's just these few games, but we'll see today. At home, though, they're very dominant. They're one of the teams people think that might even win the championship. They have big men, big women. They have the bigs. They have a good shooting guard, point guard in Sonia, and they're just all around. They have grit. They play tough. You know, there's Sparks now. Everybody thought the Sparks was going to be trash when they traded Kelsey Plum. That was not the case. Kelsey Plum came true. She dipped, and the team actually got better, which is pretty crazy. Everybody was saying she was going to Phoenix to have a championship chance, but Phoenix is shit. So I don't know what people are seeing. I guess they're just looking at the numbers, but nowadays people are not using the eye test. And what my eye is telling me is that the Sparks is not winning this game. That's what my eye is telling me. There is no way. It's just the Mystics already lost. They lost too much already. So this is like probably the best bet on the board. That's forget about the Liberty, forget about Lynx. It's Mystics all the way minus the points at home. This is their get right spot. This is where they handle their business. Now we got Lynx and Aces, the best team in the league, right? Against the winningest team in the league. Well, so far in the last 3, 4, 5 years, Asia Wilson, she's out here doing her thing. Minnesota's favored by 1, 2 now. The Lions moving because everybody's picking Minnesota. And what I could tell you about this game is that this is no joke. You understand what I'm saying? This is no joke. You have Evans. There's no players out, but none of these players really matter, to be honest. They're a high scoring team. This series is tied 1-1 at Vegas. Vegas 1-1, right? Minnesota 1-1. So basically, the home teams prevailed in both ways. Both of them are on a win streak. Somebody's win streak is going to lose today. What can I say? Who had the hardest schedule? Vegas been home. They played. They're basically going through the tough teams right now to let them know, are they playoff contenders or what? Minnesota, they played Indiana, LA. They already beat Vegas, Dallas, and Portland. This is a revenge spot. I think everybody's yapping on Minnesota. I think this is a Aces spot. But which spot do I think is better for the plus money? I think Aces is better. Obviously, that would be the best bet because it's plus money, right? But all around, it's Minnesota. So I would take both of those teams, probably like a money line parlay, or if you guys will into that shit, and if not, put them individual by the spread, one by the spread and one by the money line, right? And both games are revenge spots because LA beat Mystics already, and that was in Washington, and like I said just a couple days ago, Minnesota beat up on Vegas. So those would be my top plays right there, to be honest with you. Let's go all the way to the baseball scene. And I only like a few games on baseball. I don't really like to bet baseball in the day, like on the weekend, but because that's all crazy, this during the week. Then you have these type of games, CFL, all these things, but whatever. There's no excuses. You always can find the money in there. So once you're able to find the money in there, you're good. So the games we're gonna have to target is about probably the Houston Astros and Mariners. I like that game. And you have Hancock on the mound with Wesniski. And yo, it's very simple. This game is very simple. We have Houston, okay, with an 8, and the total is 8.5. So some places you get at 9, you get at 8.5 at your usual spot. Okay. So they're coming off of overtime, extra inning game where Houston came up as a winner 10-7. That's a lot of fucking points. The bullpen was used, everything was used. And the way I'm looking at this in the American League with the West standings, Seattle needs to win, right? Seattle's 57-66. You have Houston 63-60. They were just below 500, and they're trying their best to stay above. Now, the only way I would look at this, the only way is Houston, but you would have to go on the first three under as well. The first three under three. I would bet that, wait for Seattle to score, right? And then get Houston at a better line. Because at minus 119, minus 120, you don't really get much. So I would try to in play this one, wait for the in play, get the Houston at a better line. But if you need to bet something before the in play, you cannot bet in play. Look for the 3 and bet that under 3, first 3. And then the next game we're gonna touch is obviously the Dodgers. We got the best pitcher on the mound, Mr. Roski. All these skis going on today. And then we have Rob Balsky on Dodgers, and you know where I'm going. This right here is what I like to call the skull and bones. That's the dead under. So the dead under means under first three, under first inning, under first seven, under full game. I think this should finish at like 1-0. Who wins? I'll pick the one that's on the plus money. If Dodgers is plus money, I'll pick Dodgers. If Milwaukee's plus money, I'll pick Milwaukee. Whoever's plus money when you go to the window, that's who you pick. So that's who I would pick. So but I'm picking the under, dead under, anywhere you could, anything, any under you could bet on this game. Hits under, uh, total bases under, like everything under. That's what I'll like. That's what I'll like. And to finish it all up, I have to pick the San Diego Padres. Per, we have Cantillo on the mound with Cleveland, and Wande Perea is on the mound, and there's only way you, Cleveland's not playing good at all. Cleveland is bad, 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 and I don't think they're gonna get right this round. Maybe the next series, but this series, I don't think they're gonna get right. I like and favorite. Cleveland does not deserve to be favored unless they win. When Cleveland wins, then they could be favored. Till then, I'm gonna get the plus money. Eat, 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 and I got the Padres. Now let's hop in the NFL. Let's hop in the NFL. Okay. There's a little what they got, a little preseason going on. Got a couple games going on. The Bears gained the lead. I hope you guys pick the Giants because the Vikings is not really that good. Okay. I don't really have too much, but I like the to be honest with you, the Seahawks were the champions. I like the Cowboys to do some damage against the Seahawks. But what does the Seahawks have to play for? Like, I think they're just gonna be in warm-ups. They're still rested from the hangover winning the chip. They already know what they're playing with. It's basically who's gonna get cut, and they know they're gonna get cut. Like that would suck. Knowing you're on a championship team that's returning everybody, like that sucks. Because the people you would rather be like a first or second round draft pick or like a top draft pick so they could develop you. Because if they don't need you, right, and you get drafted to their team, you for sure get cut. And they have to play the free agent role. Now, if the other people, like the other teams or other organizations, are loyal to their players, the free agent world doesn't really work that way because now the people who they drafted they keep. That's a sucky thing. So yeah, I will look at the Cowboys. Late last game, nothing to watch. You're chilling. Cowboys money line. That's how I would look at that shit. So those right there, basically, those are the plays. You know, I got I got the last game. Oh, forgot about the CFL. Shoot. CFL. Can't forget about the CFL now. We got the Argonauts, Toronto Argonauts, and the Elks, and the Riders, and the Tigers. You already know what we're doing. We're taking the Tigers. We're gonna take the Tigers, and we're gonna handle business. Tigers -10. Whatever the line is. Okay. Whatever the line is, we are taking the Tigers against Saskatchewan Riders. Okay. Because Saskatchewan Riders is favored by 7. I'm flipping the line. to the Hamilton Riders. So Hamilton Riders to win by 7. You guys heard it here. You guys know what it is. Welcome to Per Gold. Thank you guys for watching. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you guys a little later. Chop up some more picks and funds and all that good stuff that we like to do. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you like and subscribe. Okay. And also, we'll be back with another one later. My name is Kobe. This is Pure Gold. And I hope you guys love them picks. And let's see. Peace out.